Hey there, Wendy here with Jazzydoodledesigns, and today let's go over some of the pictures that I colored in February. I can't believe it's already the end of February. Alright, so let's start with this one. Okay, so put your chair in the upright and fully locked position and prepare for takeoff, because we're starting our journey with Meine, reise, durch, Afrika. We're going to color this entire book. It might take us a little while, but we can do it. So the first page I colored is this page. We're packing up, ready to go. And I used polychromos colored pencils for this and very little Posca just for minimal highlights. Now I did this as a buddy color with the lovely Megan from Disney Meg's Coloring, and I will post a picture of hers when I edit this up on the screen. So take a look at that. Isn't it lovely? I love the coral that she uses in her picture. But I also love buddy colors because two people take the same page and they come up with totally different pictures. And I love that. So thank you, Megan, for coloring with me. I will leave a link in the description box below with her channel so you can check her out. Next up is this page. This was our second color along. I used pan pastels and a stencil here, and then Prismacolor pencils, and then I just went crazy with the Thule art markers and white Posca pen. But I really like how it turned out. So if you're interested in either of those, we'd love to have you on our journey. Next up is probably my favorite from this month, and I love how this turned out. This is done with pan pastels and Prismacolor pencils, and I just adore it. And you can see I've had the book shut and nothing has transferred to this page because I used a fixative. I just sprayed it with Krylon workable fixative. I've used Grumbacher fixative in the past. I have Krylon right now. But I really do like how this page turned out. And there is a little bit of Winkus Stella. I'll try and move it around for you to see the shimmer. And then a gold, I think it's Pentel pen. Next is my Disney book. So you guys know, if you've visited before, I do a lot of work in this. This is where I sit on the couch and color. So the first one is this one. Get you in camera there. This is done with Posca pencils, and I think I used a touch of Prismacolor just on a couple of things, and I want to say maybe, I can't remember. But Posca paint pen and Prisma, or Posca pencils and Posca pens. Jeez, Wendy. Let's see. So this one I used Pit Pastel pencils, and those are by Faber-Castell, and I went over everything, and then I used the marker, the Posca marker, and maybe even a little Thule art. I think it was mostly Posca though, but it was interesting working with those pastels, but I kind of like the saturated look that you get from them. Next up is this one, and so it looks like I used Posca pencil and Posca pen. I really like those Posca pencils. There's only 36 to the set, but they're really nice, and even in this crappy paper, you can get some pretty dark values. And this is a book where I'm not super, I don't always take my time and be ultra detailed and spend a lot of time trying to get like the deeper values. This is where I play, I guess is what I'm saying. So next up is this page. I colored it with Color Soft. That's another pencil I really enjoy working with in this book. And then did the highlights in Posca. I really enjoyed working on this book this month. This page was done with the Posca pencils. And I think a little bit of Posca pen here. And then this is the last page in this book. So this one was done with Color Soft pencils and Thule art markers and a little bit of Posca for the white. So that's it for the Disney book. Now this one, I was doing some experimenting with the Thule art pens, just trying to see could I color something really large, and I struggled a little bit with it. I think if y'all have been on my channel, you know I'm not the most patient person, so I think had I had a little more patience, it would have turned out a little better. Also, I think had I put a second coat on this, it also would have turned out better. But overall, I really enjoy working with Thule art pens, and it was a good experiment. This one I did last month. Now this also was an experiment. This I used gesso and Neocolor 2s. And I was kind of playing around with mixing the two. So you can see here where this is quite a bit lighter than maybe here. And that's simply, that isn't a different color. That's just me having a little more gesso in my mixture. And I was just like playing around just to see what would happen. But I like doing that once in a while, just kind of seeing, I mean, this is supposed to be fun, right? So I colored, I think, one in this one. For Valentine's Day, I did this little page with Prismacolor pencils. And it is also a 3-part color along on the channel. It would be 2 parts, but Wendy was an idiot and somehow managed to not record me coloring the little mice, so I had to reenact coloring them on another, like on a copy. And so that way you guys have that footage. But anyway, there's that one. And I have one more. In Mythic World, I colored this page. I don't know why I colored it like this. I wish I would have been a little more centered with my fog, but I just saw her as coming out of some sort of mist, and I honestly don't think the camera does it justice, because in real life all of this looks, I don't know if I can zoom in and make it, it's very dimensional. So you can see things underneath several different layers. Try and get the shine out of it. But it kind of looks pretty cool in real life. On camera, yeah, I don't know. So that's going to do it for this month. Thank you so much for joining me. Please hit the like and subscribe. I'd really like to see you again. Until the next time, happy coloring. Thank you for watching another video from Jazzydoodledesigns. If you enjoy adult coloring content, please consider subscribing. You can now find me on Instagram and Facebook as well. I welcome all comments and suggestions. Don't forget to like the video before you go. And until next time, take care.